But the truth is, at the end of the day, these two peoples are completely incompatible, and one of them is going to try to remove the other. It's a really ugly thing. Nobody should ultimately think that's positive. But if you look throughout history,
Yes.
the solution most nations have to this issue is ethnic cleansing. That's just what happens throughout history.
I
Again,
agree.
you don't have to judge it one way or another. You just have to look at history and know that's how these things tend to get resolved. And it's ugly business for anyone. And why should we involve ourselves on either side of that, right? To trade with other nations, be friendly as possible. But he says very explicitly, never, ever have a favored nation or a nation that you hate, because either way, it makes you a slave to that nation. And a free nation should be free of foreign influence. He very clearly says that foreign influence is the death of any given republic. And so he says, be very careful about making some nation your favorite nation, because the natural dynamic that will happen, and I promise I'm not making any of this up. I'm not like, tailoring this in some way to the current environment.
So this, to be clear, this is Washington's farewell address.
Right. Oh, for several pages. And he explains exactly the dynamic that's going to happen. He says, you're going to associate this favored nation with your own nation. You're going to conflate its interests with its own interests. And he says it's even going to get worse, because the real patriots that point out that you are favoring that nation instead of the interests of the real country you live in, those people will be now denounced as traitors. That's really going to be the question of our age.